August 6, 1945, a quiet morning in Hiroshima. Families prepare for their day, unaware the sun about to rise will burn brighter than any before. If you love history that changed the world, remember to like, share, and subscribe. The Second World War nears its end. Germany has fallen, yet Japan fights on, proud, desperate, and unwilling to surrender. American forces prepare for invasion, but projections predict millions of casualties if Japan must be taken by force. In the New Mexico desert, the first atomic bomb test, codenamed Trinity, lights the sky with terrifying brilliance. President Harry Truman learns of its success and faces a grave choice: end the war with this weapon or continue the bloodshed. The order is given. A B-29 bomber named Enola Gay takes off, carrying the first atomic bomb ever meant for war, little boy. At 8:15 a.m., the bomb bay doors open. The weapon falls silently toward Hiroshima, a city still half asleep. A blinding flash. The air itself ignites. In a heartbeat, 80,000 lives are erased, and Hiroshima disappears beneath a rising fireball. Temperatures reach 4,000 degrees Celsius. Stone melts, steel bends, and shadows burn into walls. The shockwave ripples across the city, leveling everything within miles. Silence follows, then screams. Survivors wander through the ruins, skin burned, eyes hollow, calling out for family who will never answer. Those who live will soon face another invisible enemy: radiation creeping through the air and water. Hiroshima burns through the night. Firestorms consume what little remains standing. In Tokyo, Japan's war council is divided. Some demand surrender, others call to fight on, even if it means national extinction. 3 days later, August 9th, a second bomber, Boxcar, departs carrying Fat Man, a deadlier plutonium bomb. The target, Kakura, is hidden by clouds. The plane turns toward its secondary target, Nagasaki. At 11:02 a.m., Fat Man detonates over Nagasaki, unleashing destruction even greater than Hiroshima's. A valley city becomes an inferno. Churches, homes, and schools vanish under a mushroom cloud. 40,000 die instantly. Thousands more perish in the days that follow from radiation and fire. The sky turns black. Radioactive rain falls on the living and the dead alike. Doctors work by candlelight, treating hundreds with no medicine, no equipment, and no hope. The Japanese government faces the truth. Its cities are gone, its people dying, and its empire collapsing. Emperor Hirohito, breaking centuries of silence, decides to speak directly to his nation. In a trembling voice, he announces Japan's surrender, calling the atomic bomb a new and most cruel weapon. The war is over, but peace comes at a cost. More than 200,000 people gone in Hiroshima and Nagasaki combined. The two cities become symbols, not of victory, but of humanity's darkest potential. Scientists who created the bomb struggle with guilt, realizing they've unleashed a force beyond control. In America, victory celebrations fill the streets. But beneath the cheers, many whisper, was it worth it? Some claim the bomb saved millions of lives by avoiding invasion. Others call it an unforgivable act. This moral debate echoes through decades, the thin line between necessity and atrocity. At Hiroshima's heart stands one building left standing, the Jinbaku Dome, forever scarred but still upright. Each year, lanterns float on the Motoyasu River, carrying the prayers of souls lost in that fiery dawn. In Nagasaki, cherry blossoms bloom around the Peace Park, beauty growing where despair once lived. Survivors, the Hibakusha, dedicate their lives to peace, telling their stories so no one forgets. Yet from this tragedy came a new fear, the dawn of the nuclear age and the Cold War shadow. Nations begin to build arsenals capable of ending humanity many times over. The name Hiroshima becomes a warning to the world of what happens when power outpaces compassion. Still, out of ashes rises a message. Peace is not weakness, it is survival. Today, Hiroshima thrives again, rebuilt, renewed, but never forgetting the silence that once fell there. Visitors walk through the Peace Memorial Museum, staring at melted glass and charred remnants of daily life. On old walls remain human shadows, frozen in time, the last trace of those who vanished in the light. Letters from survivors speak of unbearable pain and a shared hope that it will never happen again. Students around the world study Hiroshima and Nagasaki as more than history, as warning. Because when technology grows faster than empathy, destruction always follows. Thousands of nuclear weapons remain today, silent, waiting, reminders that the danger still exists. But so too do movements for peace. People across the world saying, never again. Elderly survivors light candles each year, whispering prayers for those lost and for peace everlasting. Their voices echo beyond Japan, a call for unity, compassion, and understanding between nations. From ruins and sorrow, Japan rose again, proof that humanity can rebuild even after the darkest night. The story of Hiroshima and Nagasaki is not just about bombs. It's about the power to destroy and the courage to rebuild. If this story touched you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to keep history's voice alive.